Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to part 2 of this 3v3 game commentary. My name is Hjat, and we are playing Starcraft 2. So if you didn't see part 1 of this game, I'll try and remember to put the link to it in the description. Basically, it's a 3v3 where my friends are playing Protoss and Zerg, and I myself am playing Zerg. And we are against 3 Zerg players. So, Champ, who I kept saying Champa, which I'm sure is how it's actually meant to be pronounced, but oh well. He actually got his base wiped out quite early on, so he's sort of relocated down here and is rebuilding. I very recently got my base wiped out by this man, Killswitch, with his lovely banelings, who is still producing, and he wiped me out, and my other 2 friends are pretty much untouched. Okay, so Nesta is still getting resources, even though he's not actually on that many, because he's actually by now starting to get an army, which is quite impressive. And these people are attacking GSP. So I think they think I'm pretty crippled now, which turns out to be a bit of a mistake because I actually do rebuild, albeit not very successfully. Okay, GSP I think is AFK at this point, because he's got a lot of resources and he's not doing anything. I'll just pause it for a second. Okay, here we've got Zerglings with the speed upgrade, so speedlings, and banelings. Now, Killswitch actually sends them in at the same time, but the speedlings get there first, of course. Against a larger army, this could be quite dangerous because it could result in the speedlings getting killed and then the banelings getting killed totally separately. Here he gets away with it, but personally I would have tried to send them in at the same time. So that's just a little word to the wise. And we continue. Of course, it turns out not to matter because GSP's got a queen and nothing else. So they can get to work on his base. And here come the banelings. So throughout this game, Killswitch is just going baneling bust all the time. Speedlings and banelings, and that is it. Bang, 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 bang. Lots of things die. And there's just some speedlings left to mop up. Oh, another baneling. But Mr. Nesta sends his gallant army in to save the day, but not until the base has been destroyed. Now, bang. But the crisis is temporarily averted, and my base is back up and I'm building things. Well, I'm not actually building things, I'm just getting resources. And I've got a spine crawler because I'm scared of getting attacked again. So there's a little lull in the action now, and I'd just sort of like to take that opportunity to talk about my channel, because I realise I've not actually, in any of my videos, I've not actually really talked about what I'd like to do with this channel and stuff. So my aim is sort of, I've watched like Husky Starcraft and HD Starcraft, and they're good, but it's hard to relate to for a not professional quality gamer. So for example, with Call of Duty, take the example, if you watch, I don't know, XCal or Wings of Redemption or Hutch or something, then they're really good players, but they're hard to relate to, because not everyone is as good as them, and you're just sort of thinking, whoa, how did he just do that? Whereas if you take someone like, I don't know, Woody's Gamertag, if you're familiar with him, I don't know, back when he started, and still to an extent at the moment, he is very much the unexceptional gamer. So my goal is sort of going to be unexceptional, but still try to give tips. I'm not trying to like stand on Woody's toes or anything. I totally respect what he's done, and he does it really well and uniquely, etc. But I'd sort of like to do that but for Starcraft. So in my last game, if you watched it, I paused it and I talked about what should have happened, and I'm going to be doing that this game as well. When the action gets slightly heavier, it's a bit boring at the moment because we're just macroing up and they're rebuilding their base. Which, to be honest, if I had been Nesta, I would have sent an army down long ago. Look at that, he's got a bunch of stalkers, could have easily wiped him out and him out. And then it would have been 3 against 1. Which, no matter how many banelings you get, that's probably not going to end well. And is GSP actually doing anything? I don't think so. Does he have lots of... He's got a lot of resources. Why isn't he like rebuilding his main or something? Or actually building some units, I don't know. Oh well, he knows best, of course. And yeah, this bloke, Nesta, he's got 2,000 resources. Why isn't he building things? Look, he's got like nothing in production. Actually, they're all on cooldown. Well, there goes that idea. He is building stuff, but not very fast. And here he notices GSP is, of course, AFK. And he gets a bit angry about it, I think. Oh well. So, okay. So here we're looking at Killswitch's army again. Killswitch in this game was probably the most active player, in that he just kept on attacking and attacking. But he's got a good army, a big army, right? But if we pause it once again, look at his buildings, okay? He's on a lair, which is fair enough. But the only 2 real buildings he's got are a baneling nest and a spawning pool. And why doesn't... He's not even got that. So I reckon he could have won this had he teched up something like Hydras or Mutas. Or anything, to be perfectly honest. Because while banelings are good, they're not like gonna be any match for a decent amount of 2nd or 3rd tier units. So, you know, while I understand what he's doing, he's just trying to win by pure baneling bust, it doesn't work. And why is this guy doing upside down question marks? Is that a Spanish thing? I don't know. And at this point I think GSP is some pro-elite StarCraft abbreviation or something. When it's actually... There we go, recognition dawning. It's this fella who's got so many resources, but he's got 3 drones. Oh, he's doing something. Huzzah. Maybe he's not AFK, I don't know. And here comes a big scary attack, which I can't actually remember who he attacks here, but we'll see. Oh, nice little blink there. Because there's a lot of stalkers here, and it's going. Oh, he's scouting me. He's scouting me. Oh yeah, he attacks me. Oh no, he's scouting GSP. Because here the overlords are scouting as well. So if we just go to Sniffer. Okay, you can't actually see that I've not rebuilt. Actually, he knows I've got very little. So I'll just change this back to everyone. Here the banelings come against me. And I'm sort of desperately hoping Nesta's going to send his stalkers to help out. He's got a few here, but they're not going to get there before GSP. Is he going to lose his base? He's not quite going to lose it. But here the speedlings are taking out my spine crawler. I'm trying to build some speedlings, but they're not going to arrive in time. Actually, they're not even speedlings, look at that. Trying to build some zerglings, but they're not going to arrive in time. My drones are getting wiped out here. This isn't looking good for me. There's some zealots in. Look at this terrible stalker micro. They should be doing something instead of attacking that overlord. And while they're doing that, I'm going to be losing a lot of units. My base is still on quite good health, but now I've got no units to defend it. Some more stalkers coming in. This is very good news for me. As you can see here, I've got Hydra listed then, so I'm sort of hoping They can hold off the attack. And do I have Hydras on the way? No, I've got drones. But I'm going to be building some Hydras very soon. And at this point I realise Nesta just needs to go, because I figure this guy's going to have a bit of a rubbish army now. He doesn't really, he's still got quite a few speedlings. But I figure he's just wasted all his army on us and Nesta. I keep forgetting these guys' names, so it's really hard to do like a speedy, exciting commentary. I apologise. So yeah, Nesta's got all these stalkers. I figure if he just goes now, we can win it here. And GSP has still got nothing. He's building drones. Terrific. And do I actually have some... I think I build like 2 high just before the game's over. Slut. What does slut mean? Is he calling us a naughty word? Or is he calling us salt? Or something weird like that? I do not know. Anyway, here Nesta is sort of just checking out that there's no units in the middle of the map. And he sees that there's not, so why isn't he going yet? If you could just go, that'd be really awesome. And, oh yeah, here we can see Killswitch saw that Nesta was heavy stalkers, so he decided to rapidly tech up to Hydras, and now he's building Hydras. But it doesn't look like they're going to be out in time. Oh yeah, they're actually out, but there's only 3 of them, so that's not going to do much good against a lot of stalkers. And got the Zerglings coming in, attacking stalkers. Need a bit of stalker micro here. Let's see a blink. There's the blink, lovely. Why aren't those zealots coming up? Anyway, it doesn't really matter because that is a lot of stalkers versus not many hydras, and we should see the GG here quite soon. Even if they're just leaving that hydra be, taking out the queen, no problem. Yes, I built 2 hydras that do absolutely nothing. Another nice little blink there to attack the mineral line, and there we go, Sniffer's left, realises that's the game. They don't say GG, that really annoys me, it makes me very sad. Every time someone leaves without saying GG, a little bit of me dies inside. Anyway, that is game, Killswitch has left the game, and so that is the replay over. So, I think that is goodbye from me. If you like what you see here, please click the thumbs up and subscribe, because there will be plenty more coming, I assure you. And from me, Hjat, it is goodbye.